What is up? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Zillionaire. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, donate. If you love the channel, you support the channel. That's what's up. Now we already know about the story of the cop officer, Amber Guyger, who killed in cold blood both of them young in his own apartment. She lied and said she thought it was hers. And then in her testimony, she put her own foot in the mouth and turned around and said, I didn't know where I was at. I didn't know what was happening. Didn't even give the man CPR. None of that. She wanted this young man to die. That was her thing. She didn't want a black man living in her apartment complex. Her racist tweets also has come out and everything else. Now, let me tell you something. Now, before I get into the story, I have to address something. Now, a fact is a fact. If you look up the word fact, it means something that's proven to be true, okay? You cannot debunk a fact. A fact is a fact. That's just like saying, we all know the moon comes up at night, right? That's a fact. The moon comes up at night. And then somebody makes a video and say, the moon really comes up in the daytime. It just looks like it's night. That is a lie. That doesn't make sense. You cannot debunk what is true. You can only debunk a lie, something that's not proven true. So people make these stupid videos that don't make sense, either to blind you from the truth, and then you have some people who are just full of stupidity. Some people are just full of stupidity and ignorance. Okay, just like the organ trafficking business. People try to debunk that, but it's a proven fact. Now, getting into this, the guy that testified against Officer Guyger gets gunned down at the apartment complex days later. Number one, common sense, motive. Okay, why would he be gunned down? Days. Come on, y'all. Well, I know people that follow me are intelligent. People that follow Zillionaire Nation are intelligent. Now, people that just watch me and are jealous of my channel and jealous of the truth, you know, they hop on here and say stupid stuff. I get it. The trolls that I block millions of times and they keep making new pages just to get back on my page and comment and argue. I block them again. They'll make another page. It's ridiculous. If you don't like what I have to say, don't watch me. If you don't want to hear the truth, don't watch me. But you can't stop watching me because you know you need to hear the truth, even if you don't like it. Now, why would they kill the witness that testified against an officer? Why would he get gunned down at the apartment complex a few days later? Common sense. What's the first thing that comes into your mind? Come on, we all have instincts. I already know what's going on. That was retaliation, okay? This was retaliation by the police department, I'm not saying the entire police department, but by people who worked in that police department that was close to Amber Guyger. You know, they formed cliques and stuff like that. They were mad that one of theirs didn't get away with killing a black man. They were upset that one of theirs actually got convicted for killing an unarmed black man, which they always get away and they walk. Because we live in a world where people really don't give a crap about black men. That's just a fact. A woman can cry, a woman get killed, everybody's sad. When a black man gets killed, it's like, oh, okay. Nobody cares. And now, not only did both of them, John, get killed, but now his friend Joshua Brown is murdered. And all of this is connected. It's a dark, evil, wicked, dirty world we live in. Like I say, principalities, rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in higher places. A lot of these higher ups are wicked. And they feel like they can do whatever they want to do. Now, one of their own police officers, a woman who wanted to abuse her power like a lot of them do. They think they can just abuse their power and just do anything they want to black men. They think they can just murder us, shoot us, kill us anytime they feel like it. Because it's already an agenda against black men. It's been here since forever, okay? Trying to eliminate us, you know? And she gets found guilty of cold-blooded murder. Cold-blooded. And Joshua, he testifies against this woman. Then he gets gunned down. Only a fool would say this is not connected. Only someone that is ignorant and blind would say this is not connected. Only someone that's trying to blind you from the truth would say this is not connected. Some of her peoples, they plotted. They waited for him. They knew who he was. They knew where he stayed. They waited for him. And these cops drove by and they murdered this young man. They said, we're going to get him. Don't worry. They told Amber Guyger, don't worry. We're going to handle this. And they handled it for her. She only gets 10 years for cold-blooded murder. Cold-blooded murder. She slipped up so many times in her testimony. So many times she was telling on herself in the test. She just killed this man because she didn't want a black man living in her apartment complex. And she only gets 10 years. Oh, that's right, because she's a cop. Because she's a cop, she gets a smack on the wrist. First of all, I don't care who you are. If you are a cold-blooded murderer, those same sentences and guidelines should apply to everybody. There should be no, because this is governor something, so this is mayor something, so he'll only get 2 years for manslaughter. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. That is an unjust system. That's why I call it the injustice system. That's why I call it that. Exactly why I call it the injustice system, because unjustly stuff happens like that. 10 years? And guess what? The deep part about the 10 years, she might get out in 7 with good behavior, halfway house, and parole. I'm going to say that again. She might get out in 7 with good behavior, halfway house, and parole. She'll get out in no time. You blink, this woman will be out. And she murdered somebody. And when she go to jail, they're going to treat her good. The police officers, the COs, they're going to treat her good, sneak her stuff, and everything else because she's one of them. Now, these are 2 black men murdered unjustly. Where's Black Lives Matter at? I would just like to know. Where's Black Lives Matter? We at? Huh? We at now? Y'all don't stand up for black on black crime. Now here goes another black man murdered and killed. 2 black men murdered and killed unjustly. I haven't heard nothing from them. I'm not saying they're not doing anything, but I haven't heard nothing. Okay? This should be an outrage. This should be an outcry. This should be national news. This should be all over the place because we all know what's going on here. Like I said, you have to be a fool to not understand that this was retaliation for him witnessing against Officer Guyger. This was retaliation. And they said, okay, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. Because, a cop is not supposed to do time. A cop is not supposed to get arrested for killing a black man. Because in the unspoken law of our society, we're trying to eliminate black men anyway. We're trying to get rid of them. So it was no way she was supposed to get any time. She was supposed to walk, but she didn't walk. Okay? And 3 days later, the witness gets murdered in the apartment complex. Botham Johns gets murdered in his own apartment. He gets murdered in the apartment complex. Y'all know this is all connected. Y'all know this. Deep in your heart, you know the truth. Just like Jesus Christ said, you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. You know this. Y'all know the truth. Y'all know what's going on here. I don't even have to elaborate anymore. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all see what's popping. They're sending a message. That was a clear message right there. And you have the good side of the law. All cops are not bad. I'm not sending that message because that's not true. I could pull up stories right now where cops have helped people, saved people, got people off, admitted to their mistakes. There's a lot of good cops out there, okay? Let's get that straight. Because if everybody was bad cop, this world would be, it would be no order at all. Everything would just be chaos, okay? Now these good cops need to start checking these bad cops. That's just all to it. These cops who are good need to start checking these bad cops. You know, there's some good cops out there, but we also need to be aware of the corrupt cops, the dirty cops. We need to be aware of that too. Okay? I'm just trying to get you to understand this. All cops are not bad. Don't Zillionaire did not say that. That is not the truth. The truth is there's good and evil in everything. There's wickedness and righteousness in everything. There's justice and injustice, and there's justice and injustice in everything. Okay? It's a war. It's a war between good and evil all the time. And with these higher ups, with the spiritual wickedness in high places, some of them abuse their power and they feel like they just kill anytime they feel like it, whoever they want to kill. And sometimes they target minorities. Okay? Then you have the good cops. They understand fair is fair, right is right, no matter what culture or color you are, which is how it's supposed to be. Justice depends on the individual and the situation. It should not be these minorities, they get slapped with the book. And because you have a certain position, you get a pass or you get away with it. That's not justice. It's sad. 2 black men are dead. I want to hear what everybody's going to do. I want to hear if Al Sharpton or Farrakhan or some of these black leaders, the ones who are left, I want to hear if they're going to say something about this. About 2 black men being unjustly murdered in the same area by police, by some dirty cops, man. That's why I say you have certain dirty cops. They form gangs within the police force. And those dirty cops that form gangs within the police force, the good cops need to break that up. They need to call that out. Straight up. Like, some of these good cops, y'all got to stop turning your head when you see corruption. Straight up, because if the good cops turn their head when they see corruption, y'all just as bad as the ones that are being corrupt and that are out here shooting and killing and are out here putting out hits on people because they're mad because one of theirs didn't get off of a cold-blooded murder. It's sad. It's sad. These cops is dirty, man. These were some dirty cops killing a young man in retaliation. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Let me know what y'all think, man. And I'm going to also stay up on this developing story. I'm gone. Zillionaire Incorporated.